my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man on it sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. HRE wanna drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change them quick, they signed up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Panthers of Mexico City taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They go quickly here out to Moore. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Herbert.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
To throw is Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Watson.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Sharp calls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That's once again complete to Chark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Here's Fields. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the interception, here's Watson. Shark's got it left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watson looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jones on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Fields. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded it.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Touchdown Bears! Tyler Scott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson off play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They'll Only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now an option play on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Anthony Schwartz.
46 yards.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Fields now to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. One play action. Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Fields.
And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now Fields going to keep it running left.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
Doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already, and that very well could have been a 3rd. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! DJ Chark as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep here from Mooney. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Second down, they go back to Herbert. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Herbert once more. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And off right side for Herbert. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Read option. Here's Herbert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Fields going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Santos' kick is up and through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Watson. He's got Mingo. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. To throw is Watson. Checks this down to Hubbard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
First down, Panthers.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, here's Watson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Sharks got it, left side. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 3 yards out.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Well, talk about a great call on special teams, a gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff for Herbert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now a give. It's Hubbard going left.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Watson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. To the air yet again, Watson.
That's once again complete to Shark.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown. DJ Chark. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's caught at the 1, and he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
An audible here to get a new look. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Fields going to move him around. Here's a give to Herbert. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd down and 3. A give up the middle to Evans.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Now Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Dude, the way they made me throw that ball is garbage. That's complete trash. Complete garbage. How do you make my man throw the ball like that?
Yourself, who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it on.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. Able to find Komet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 1st down. Here's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Mexico City, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
That's on Kodak, Kodak, Kodak.